Here we go. Hey y'all, my name is Erica Jaquay and welcome to my channel, which sounds really crazy to say because me finally sitting down to record this and then probably edit it and then to also get the courage to post it is a huge act of surrender and obedience for me. This is way outside of my comfort zone. I would much rather be behind the scenes in most things than in the front row. I remember taking a media technology class when I was in high school, and I was so excited because I wanted to learn about the film industry, about, operating cameras and editing and all that kind of stuff. But when I learned that I also had to sit in front of the camera and be recorded, I was like, yeah, I think I need to go see the counselor for a schedule change. And so that is still how I feel right now, all these years later. I want to talk to God about a schedule change, and he keeps telling me, no, I have signed you up for the correct class. So here I am. I have prayed that through my surrender and obedience that God would bless at least one person through what he has called me to do, to step out on faith and to do the things that scare me and that make me doubt and question myself, even when at the root of it, I know that he is going to equip me for whatever it is that he has called me to do. It is still scary, not gonna lie, it's scary. So I've prayed before I push record, and I have my coffee, and I'm choosing to be brave. So all that to say, I'm Erica Jaquay. I've been married for 11 years this year. We have 3 boys. We have a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. My family and I have been living in Europe for the past 6, almost 7 years. We spent time in Italy and now we live in Germany. It's been an awesome experience. It has also been, we've also had situations that have come up since we've been living in Europe that have been crushing and make us doubt why we're here, why we were held in certain places for so long. God, what are you doing? What are you doing with us? And more specifically, I've found myself constantly asking the question, what are you doing with me? What are you trying to teach me? What are you trying to show me? Where are you trying to take me? Because I need the answers. I need to see what's coming. And every time he's just like, I just need you to trust me. Trust me. You say that you have faith. Walk this out in faith. And so again, I'm trying to walk it out in faith. But it's beautiful here. In Italy and here in Germany, it's beautiful. I'm not a fan of the cold. I am a native Texan, and the snow, the ice, it doesn't sit well with me. But we've made it work. This channel, I feel that I'm called to share things that God has walked with me through. And one thing that constantly comes to mind is, hold on, I have notes because otherwise I'm nervous and I'm going to forget. Oh no, I can't find it. What was it? Okay, hold on. Let me scroll. Let's see. Found it. Through me and not just for me. So I remember having conversations with my mama and my granny about some of the things that God was laying on my heart. And every time I would go back to, try not to get emotional, every time I would go back to, but this makes me nervous, this scares me, this puts me outside of my comfort zone. Why is he asking me to do things that he knows that I'm not comfortable with? Why couldn't he pick A, B, C, or D? Or he could have even picked F, but he just went straight to Z. And my mom and my granny would always tell me, what good are the blessings that God has bestowed upon you? What good is the beauty of his glory if you keep it all to yourself? If you don't turn around and reflect that out? And I always had an answer for that. My answer was, but I do. I do it in my everyday life with the people that I know in the safety of my sphere. And for me, that was good enough. And for a while, obviously it was, until he called me to step further out. And that's where that surrender comes in, and that's where obeying comes in, even when I'm like, well, you know, don't you want to back it up a little bit more? And you just, you know, and he's like, no. And unfortunately for me, this has been something that I have been avoiding and procrastinating, and an area that I have been disobedient in for years. So I am preparing myself and taking small steps and committing to showing up how he has called me to. Even when I feel like I'm unqualified, even when I feel like there's someone better for the job, even when I feel like I'm going to make mistakes, I'm trusting and believing that whoever he needs to come across, whatever he asks me to share, that they will find it and they will be blessed and they will grow in him, or they will come to him. And I'm resting in that. I have faith in that. Back to my notes. Also, I pray that this channel, this space, becomes an extension of God's love. Through me, through my family that I, again, am very protective of, and I just want to shield them from everything that is out there. But I pray that in me opening up my heart and my home and my family, that God's grace and love is shown to whoever needs to see it, to whoever is looking, and he guides them in my direction. I feel like I'm rambling because I'm nervous. And also, this channel is a dedication to my mom and my granny, for me to share the love and the wisdom that they shared with me, the legacy that they left with me, and for me to pass that on, because that is exactly what a legacy is. You share it and you pass it, and you share it and you pass it. And so I dedicate the strength and the courage that I'm having to sit here today to them. Welcome.